Welcome my friend, Seven Gray here. Thank you for joining me for this episode today. Today I am in Denver, Colorado, actually Brighton, which is slightly north of Denver, and I am at a tiny house festival here for 3 days, and I'm going to be one of the presenters. Behind me, the step van, and I'm next to an orange ambulance and lots of tiny houses around here. This should be a really fun experience. I'll link an episode above where last year I attended a tiny house festival here in the Colorado area, and it was a lot of fun. I made myself a little sign for the show. I think this is pretty cool. It's sort of emphasizing the stealth camper portion of it. Put it right by my door here. This is my neighbor, a very cool retro orange ambulance. It's a Mercedes, really awesome. And the people are arriving. Over here, a couple of new step vans, but those are food trucks. They're setting up a stage over here. I'm right in the central area. Some picnic tables, awning pavilion in the middle, and the event should start in about an hour. I wanted to make one more observation before it gets too late in the day and before the crowds arrive. The weather predicted for this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, is not good. We're looking at high probability of rain, 70 and 80% for thunderstorms. Colorado is known for afternoon thunderstorms, and it's predicted for major rain this weekend. In fact, just starting right now, it's getting really overcast. You can probably see these gray skies up here, and the forecast is for rain at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. The Tiny House Fest will be opening its doors at 12 and going till 5. I imagine a good portion of that we're going to have rain today, and again tomorrow highly likely to have rain most of the day, and particularly the afternoons where it's supposed to be heavy, and again the same on Sunday. So it'll be interesting to see how much that will reduce the amount of crowds that we have. I'm going to take you around and show you briefly the wide variety of different kinds of tiny houses here at this festival. Here we have a box truck that's been built out, pretty awesome. And a traditional schoolie, a school bus. Here is a traditional large tiny house and a smaller tiny house. Here you see a whole bunch of the normal style of tiny houses all gathered back to back. This one is a shipping container that has been mounted onto a gooseneck trailer. Gooseneck's over here on this side and the back end's over there. Pretty cool idea. And we have a traditional yurt here, and a teepee over here. This one is a cabin style tent. Some of the very cute tiny houses here are gypsy style trailers. These are fabulous. This small tiny house is called the Toad, and I think it is sort of an homage to the Hobbit with the round type door here. This is a rustic, cool little tiny house called Nomi, and a couple of small teardrop trailers over here. This is a skeleton here, the actual frame of a steel framed tiny house, which is much, much lighter than wood frame. So as you can see, there is a wide variety of different kinds of tiny houses here. Everything from trailers, there's a shipping container home, the yurts, the campers, there's just a wide variety here. It's really a fun event, very well organized. I think the only downside here is that it's just raining so much, and that I think is keeping away some of the crowds. But other than that, fabulous event, a great collection of different kinds of tiny houses. It's 5 o'clock. It's the end of the day of the Tiny Home Fest, and there have been a lot of people coming in here, and I've been elated because so many people have walked in the door and said, wow, look at this. They were really impressed. I was a little bit shocked because I didn't think my step van was that great, but a number of people have voted for me for Best of Show, telling me that this is really an interesting vehicle, and they really like my lights that I have set up, which you can see in the background here. It is starting to rain out, and I'm getting ready for a potluck dinner here with all of the other people here at the Tiny House Fest. Here you can see the rain on my dash, and outside these people are just wandering around in the rain. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Savor the moment, and I'll see you in the next episode.